Good morning. It is Monday, June 12th, and that means two things. Never buy what you could make for yourself. Except for this news brief, which it is time for. That's the second thing. It's brought to you by KeystoneTech.com, and we are talking about their XFit area lights with optic swap. You know what this means? It has everything you need in the box. No tools required to swap out these optics. 3 different choices to choose from. Yes, choices to choose from. That's a thing we're going with. Speaking of choices, you can also choose its power output and its color temperature. It also comes with 3 different mounts. That's a lot of choice, but the only choice that matters is Keystone Tech, because they make choosing easy. Into the news, though. LMPG has bought a majority share of Vode Lighting. No word on the exact pricing, but they have appointed Ann Schiffers as CEO, keeping the founders on in other roles. Pathway Lighting's ending operations. They closed for business as of the 9th. The DOE is funding manufacturing with $80 million in stimulus, particularly efficiency grants for existing manufacturers. We have a new name for Regency Lighting. They'll now be working as Regency Supply. We have a possible strike at UPS pending. Negotiations come up on the 1st of August. Nora Lighting is opening a new learning center in Commerce, California. That's in the LA area. Training rooms, showrooms for everyone, and also sales reps. Penn State is leading a semiconductor consortium. The new MASH hub will be hoping to build leadership in semiconductors in the U.S. with the help of 10 other mid-Atlantic colleges. NEMA's business confidence index is down, lowest it's been since spring of 2020. Samsung, Foxconn, and Luxshare have been hit by power outages at their Vietnamese plants, so production has been stalled. Orion misses their Q4 estimates, but the CEO is maintaining optimism for the next half of the year. IKEO is planning an IPO on the Indian Stock Exchange. AMS Osram has received a German Innovation Award for a warning light. FW Web has been named a greatest workplace for women, according to Newsweek. Samsung is calling for a national solution to American semiconductor talent issues. This is from their head of chips and devices. DSG, the Detroit Supply Group, is celebrating 125 years in operation. And GAAS is selling jet lag lighting, if you're the kind of person who owns an airplane, I guess. In rep agent updates, Uptick has named 7 new reps in multiple states, and Lumens will be adding B&B Italia, that's decorative lighting, to their line card. In events and webinars, the IALD is joining ArcLight as a partner, so they're adding a bunch of student support programming to the show. Mount Sinai is sending experts to Sleep 2023. That is a conference for sleep scientists in Indianapolis. Orion will be presenting at East Coast Ideas Virtual Conference. That's a big investment for Hangout. We have a full program announced for Circular Lighting Live. That's in September in the UK. And on the 14th of June, we have a webinar on Night Matters hosted by Chloe Crumley. In IoT news, Superior Essex is expanding their U.S. manufacturing site in Texas. And Vision has partnered with Functional Devices for Kasambi wireless controllers. Siri will be supporting more smart home functions soon. And the U.S. Army has spent $2 million on quantum-ready security. In market predictions, IoT for agriculture will hit $1 billion. 8% gains in grow lights, probably related. Wireless smart lighting will reach $3 billion in value or activity. LED lighting maintenance and EV will expand by 30%. And $288 billion in the smart cities market in the next 5 years. In R&D, Caltech has beamed solar power from space. Solar powers on a satellite were microwaved to a receiver on Earth, and it powered some lighting. This is one of my favorite things about Gundam X, if you've ever watched that. UMC Utrecht has got a grant for light and brain research in premature infants. And we have the world's smallest LED from MIT is actually used to turn cell phone cameras into lensless microscopes. In darkness-related news, mule deer prefer to cross roads where it is darkest. Mount Anos National Park in Greece is their first dark sky site. Fireflies are becoming an endangered species. The stars themselves, also endangered, may be invisible in the next 20 years. The proposed lighting on the Arizona border wall is definitely a threat to local wildlife. We have a new course on light pollution from Planetizen. Key West, Florida is beginning their Lights Out campaign for the turtles. Texas is beginning theirs for the birds. Dark sky tourism is on the rise in the US and India. And we have a chart of light pollution as a threat to Minnesota wildlife. In recommended reading, all this on nailed.org, we have IoT and the evolution of AI, farming with IoT, a comparison of PAR and EPAR in horticultural lighting, warehouse automation, where that fits into a circular economy. We have Retrofit Mag's review of Lightfare. We have making the most of your ALA membership. We have failures of the Home Assistant future. LED horticulture in space. Parts 3 and 4 of Dave Schiller's piece on the impacts of electrification on lighting. We have some misinformation about melatonin. We have a profile of the lighting quotient business and Shant Madrian as a domestic production. In horticultural news, Gulf Coast Research and Education Center has been recognized for the hops that they grow. And we have the University of Hull working to improve our understanding of plant circadian rhythms for end yield. In local news, Bath, Maine, going LED on the streets, as is Pittsburgh. UC California San Diego has won a environmental excellence honors after retrofits to their health buildings. Mississippi has been beginning infrastructure projects on highways. Toronto has brought back glow-in-the-dark kayaking. Cincinnati is improving the lighting on Main Street. Boss Lighting has leased 6,000 square feet in Texas. The New York MTA is adding blue lights to subway stations similar to ones used in Tokyo in the hopes that they prevent anyone from doing harm to themselves. Downey, California attempts to improve parking structures safety. In international news, LED Expo Mumbai hosted 12,000 exhibitors. Ukraine energy sector is beginning to move towards sustainability and efficiency. They announced this before that dam blew up. Conspiracy theorists in the UK attacked 5G poles. I will remind you that all conspiracy theories are bullshit, and all conspiracy theorists are bullies. France is still struggling with energy sobriety, and the LIA extends their relabeling enforcement deadline. This is UK energy efficiency labeling. You've got a little more time to get on board with that. In People News, the IES Paul Terracone will be retiring this fall. We have 2 new regional sales managers at Fluxworks. Tom Neighbor has resigned from his work at the NAED. Lighting Agora has added David Warfel. Jordan Loneheim is now the CSO at Rexel, and Panasonic Connect North America has named Jared Derensbo as their National Live Events Manager. And things you can do, how about we harvest some batteries from single-use devices? But otherwise, I want to thank you for listening, thank you to our sponsors, and you should visit nail.org. You should enjoy this music, and you should enjoy your week. I've been Scott Wachter. Have a good one.
I don't want to make a difference anymore, just give me the easy option. Let me step back in line and feed me my opinions and assumptions. Tell me what to think, what to love, give me someone to hate. Give me perpetual war on TV and turn the news into entertaining sound bites, easy on the ears and snappy. Keep me chemically happy, as long as I can't see it. It isn't really happening. As long as I can't see it and you tell me it's not my problem, I'll ignore them. Get outraged from a distance when instructed, but do nothing. Just keep walking, just keep working. Take my life force, feed production. And the ending of it all, you'll have something, I'll have nothing. Just give me the good life and tell me it's all alright. I don't want to know anymore. Keep me blinded, take my rights, hold me down, restrict my thoughts and control my movements. I like to be watched, it makes me feel a safe little consumer. Deprive my senses, it's a thin line between life and existence. I want to be average, no longer class, liberal misfit. Just give me the one world government, which makes war upon the different. Just give me the class-based society where I know I'm insignificant, and I know that I can't fight it, and I know that it's decided, all above my head by those who keep on taking what I've provided. A simple simple life, so please just plug me into entertainment. Save me from a life of responsibility, give me containment. Keep me constricted, physically and mentally restricted. Leave me fear of open spaces, leave me blind to all your cages. I don't trust you, I don't believe you're right, but I don't care. I don't trust you, I don't know you, but I know that fighting is despair. I don't trust you, I don't believe you're good or well intended. You don't know me, but that doesn't change the fact that you control me.